The stars and cars of the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series, fueled by Sunoco, take Nick Squire's green flag, and the brawl in Berks County is underway at Action Track USA.
Oh, Hackle got big time sideways. He and Guler get together. Danny Buck will take advantage. Danny Buck third to first on lap number 1.
Out of the corner, Hackle rebounds. He'll move up the third spot, and the number 6 of Danny Buck will lead the way. Guler's in second spot, Hackle third, Cozy fourth, and Cormier is now in fifth.
Corey Cormier trying to make some hay here in the early going, working to the outside of Cozy. Up front, Guler closing in on race leader Danny Buck, and a big battle for third now. Hackle on the bottom. Cormier, had to hit the brakes. Great race for third.
Yes, indeed. Cormier now is in fourth spot after Hackle has rebounded for third. Cozy now battling with Billy Pouch Jr., then Jeff Strunk, Ryan Krachin, and Rick Laubach in a 3-wide battle.
Danny Buck pulling away, opening a little bit of daylight now over Guler. Hackle fighting off the advances of Cormier, and now Cozy and Billy Jr. working side by side for position number 5.
Yeah, Frank Cozy, the veteran, and young Billy Pouch Jr. battling side by side. Cozy up against the wall. He'll lose the spot to Pouch. Krachin now battling down the back straightaway with Matt Stangl and Jeff Strunk, followed by Dwayne Howard. Rick Laubach losing a couple of spots. Here comes Brian Herthler. He qualified through the B-main.
Yeah, Herthler looked real good running the top shelf. He's working over Dwayne Howard now for position. Ryan Krachin to the inside of Frank Cozy. Watch the 29 of Krachin as he begins to thread his way forward.
Here we go. Leaders now are into lap traffic momentarily. Oh, look out. We got a tire in turn 2. We got a car on the inside. That looks like 61 of Justin Grimm. Whoa, the leaders were coming out of the corner.
2 of them, actually, Jeff.
We got 2 cars over there.
And the 600s will go in their Fair Week National event next Wednesday.
Here we go.
Danny Buck firing off the bottom. Now he and Guler will switch lanes. Guler with a little slider in 1 and 2. Danny crossing back under him. Cormier goes to third.
Oh, Buck gave Guler a little pinch into the back straightaway wall, and Guler returned the favor coming out of turn number 4. Guler back on top. Cormier now goes to second, Hackle the third, and Buck back to fourth.
Hackle down to the inside of Danny Buck. That's a good race. Ryan Krachin and Billy Jr. right behind them. 2 by 2, 2 rows. Oh, look at Ryan Krachin. Raging Krachin in the 29.
They were 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Hackle battling with Buck. Pouch Jr. and Krachin on the move. Here comes Matt Stangl with the leader right now, Mike Guler. And here comes Corey Cormier, who ran well in his heat. He's up to second.
Yeah, Cormier, after Hackle, when Hackle picking the pole, I thought, okay, he's probably the odds-on favorite. But second favorite in my mind was that 26 car, based on what we've seen tonight. And Corey Cormier has now ridden that mount into the runner-up spot, and he is trying to track down race leader Mike Guler.
Right now, Buck has secured third spot once again. Hackle. Now we've got Krachin. Krachin getting by Stangl, getting by Pouch. Krachin now battling Hackle. He's looking for position 4.
Yeah, Ryan Krachin, pretty impressive, tiptoeing down around the bottom. Working underneath Hackle, Billy Jr., and Matty Ice, Matt Stangl, fighting for position. Now Pouch diving down to the inside on the front chute. Oh, they're 3 wide with Krachin and Stangl.
How about a 3 wide again out of turn number 2? Hackle trying to catch up to Danny Buck. Buck trying to catch Cormier. Meanwhile, Krachin, who has experience here in the Speedsters, moving in now on Buck and Hackle.
Oh, Danny Buck clipped the tire in turn 4. That will allow Krachin to go by. Buck really had to back out of the throttle, lost all his momentum, and he is backsliding, still backsliding. Pouch Jr. by him. Stangl going to work on the 6B. Meanwhile, up front, Mike Guler. Lap traffic still not an issue as we approach the halfway point. Back of the field, still a full straightaway in front of the race leader. Corey Cormier trying to gobble up the clay between himself and Mike Guler.
We're approaching halfway here. It's still Mike Guler setting the pace. Down the back, Cormier's in second. Hackle's in third. Krachen's in fourth. Pouch is in fifth. Stangl sixth. And Dwayne Howard now battling it out with Danny Buck.
Krachen to the inside of Hackle. Hackle was so good in qualifying racing and warm-ups too, around the bottom, really twisting that car hard. Now he has gone to the top side. His car's still good, but Krachen working the bottom and working it well.
Well, Guler having a little trouble getting through the corners. Here comes Cormier. Cormier to the outside, into the turn, side by side. The Danny Speeds of his halfway bonus will go to Guler or Cormier. They were even at the line. Guler trying to rebound now. He'll retake the lead.
Oh, baby. Hold on to your seats, folks. Mike Guler holding off the number 26. Now they are beginning to reel in the back of the field. Traffic will be an issue. Hackle has gotten away from Krachen for third spot, but the top two putting on a show right now.
Yeah, Cormier almost had the lead away. He did have the lead briefly from Mike Guler when Guler goofed over there in turn number 4. But Cormier now is throwing everything he can at Guler. He'll dive to the inside. He'll take the lead. Guler comes right back at him down the front straightaway. Guler and Cormier trading the lead back and forth. Right now we got Hackle 3. Krachen is in 4th.
It's a barn burner for the top spot. Cormier with a slider. Guler charging back down to the inside. Wheel to wheel and door to door out of corner number 2. And the back of the field is coming closer.
Here's Cormier. He had the move he needed to make. Guler tried to pull a slider, couldn't do it. Cormier now is the new leader, but lap traffic is on the horizon. Cormier's been riding the outside. He begins to pull away from Mike Guler. And here comes Hackle, Krachen, Stangl, and Pouch Jr.
Yeah, Bobby Hackle now within a few car lengths of runner-up Mike Guler, bringing Krachen with him. Meanwhile, the leaders got to negotiate slower traffic. Laubach and Piotrowski battling for position. Cormier cannot find a way around them.
Cormier tries to go to the outside. Guler's going to go to the outside. Down the back straightaway. Guler outside of Cormier into the turn. Side by side with the lap cars. Cormier and Guler side by side. And Mike Guler will retake the lead. Lap traffic ahead of him down the back straightaway. Guler is back on top of Corey Cormier. Hackle is right there. Then Krachen, Stangl, and Billy Jr. Mike Guler is your new leader again.
Now it's going to be Guler's turn to deal with Piotrowski and Laubach. Cormier tucked in line right behind him. Then comes Hackle. Top 3 nose to tail. Matt Stangel's going to join the fun. And Krachen is right there as well.
Down the back straightaway, Guler still unable to get by those 2 lap cars. They're too wide. But Guler now with a couple of car length lead over Cormier. And now Hackle, Stangl, Krachen, and Pouch Jr. are right there. Stangl now got by Krachen. He's now challenging Hackle. And Stangl is on the gas on the bottom.
Mike Guler is saying, where do I go? How can I do this? Corey Cormier not able to mount a serious challenge. Now Cormier has got to play some defense because Hackle and Stangl are right behind him, and they're dicing for third.
Look at this. Piotrowski and Laubach are still racing one another for position, and the lead group is right behind them. Vic Squire's got the blue flag out. Guler still leading. Now they're 3 wide for second. Cormier, Hackle, and Stangl down the back straightaway. We're now inside the final 10. Mike Guler back on top, down the straightaway, trying to find a way by. 3 wide for second again. Cormier, Hackle, and Stangl.
Piotrowski finally appeared to clear Laubach. I thought that's what Mike Guler needed. He will wheel to the outside of Laubach, but again, Laubach coming after Piotrowski. The leader just has nowhere to go.
No, and they keep going 3 wide for second.
Yeah.
Cormier continues to hold on to the number 2 spot. Under pressure from Hackle and Stangl. Stangl trying to use the inside lane. You can almost throw a blanket over the top 4. Here they come, 5 to go. 5 laps to go. Mike Guler still leading, riding the top. Cormier, 2 car lengths behind.
Oh, Mike Guler cannot bobble. If one of those cars in front of him gets out of shape, it's going to mess up his lead 4 more times around. Cormier just staying there, working in second and fighting off Stangl for that runner-up spot.
Yeah, now Stangel's in third, getting by Hackle. Hackle's still right there. Matt Stangel's been glued to the bottom lane. Into the turn. Guler still on the outside. Cormier right behind him. And Stangel's using the inside lane. This time by 2 to go.
2 to go, signal in the air. Guler has actually gotten away from Cormier, although Cormier closed it back up at the end of the back chute within a car length once again. White flag in the air. One more rapid revolution for the modifieds here at Action Track USA. Jeff, take it home.
The Bears Performance Warehouse white flag waves. They're under a blanket into the final turn. Who's going to win? It looks like it'll be Mike Guler taking the Sunoco checkers over Cormier, Stangl, Hackle, and Ryan Krejcin. Oh, baby, baby. What a battle. To the wire. The brawl at Berks County will fall a $5,000 win to Mike Guler by only a car length or two over Cormier. He's out of the car. Mike Guler. 50 laps and only one caution flag. You guys didn't get much of a break, but you ended up in a dogfight picking up the win. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was crazy there. I didn't expect Corey to blow right by me there, and I'm like, oh man, we just lost it, and then traffic got us back to him, and that was intense. That was the most intense thing I think I've ever run. I am gassed. I'm done.
You know, you lost the lead. He got you. You chased him down in traffic, but after you got the lead back, that traffic didn't go away. You still had to chase those guys, and he was just never quite able to get you.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do there. They were 2x2, and I just figured I'd gonna keep running top because that seemed to be where it was decent. I started hanging a little bit coming off the corners, but just kind of put it in where I thought was the best spot if he was any good to get us, and it paid off.
Seemed like in the later stages of the race, the top is where you needed to be or wanted to be. That's where the car was working the best.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I watched enough videos here from when the USAC guys come, and it didn't have quite the curb that they had, but it still had one, and you got to hang on to it because you don't get a break. You're straight, and then you're turning. You're straight, and you're turning. I didn't know how good this place was going to race, but it was pretty damn good.
You know, you were involved in it sometimes. There was room for three-wide racing out there.
Yeah, there was a couple times it got a little hairy. With Danny there, Danny Buck, and even Hackle there in the beginning. I got into him. I felt bad about that, but I mean, it's a bull ring. We're racing hard. I said I was going to race like a monster when I got here tonight and just get up on the wheel, and that's what I did, and we paid it off. We're in victory lane.
This team is rolling.
We are rolling. I just got to thank all my sponsors: Terry, Ron, Fast 4, Penske Shocks, Extreme Mechanical, Weak Neck. Man, we got a good group of guys together here, and man, it's a lot of fun.
Good job. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
There you go, Mike Guler, the winner of the Berks County Brawl here tonight.